Be careful, everybody. And you got to be very quick with these because they can give you a really serious bite. You guys know that's not a good hold. What's going on, everyone? Kenan here. How you doing? You're looking at an iguana cage that I recently moved. In the last few months, this thing has been, well, it's been with me for a long time. It's a really cool cage. It's an aluminum frame, and I used a vinyl coated wire. And then what I did in the last few weeks is I, of course, got some of the locally sourced, meaning my backyard, locally sourced bamboo, and I kind of made a really cool cage, right? So it sits out here by the recreation pond, and it's kind of hidden. Let's go over here. I'll give you kind of a view of how it kind of sits. It just sits in between some of the grasses there, and it just kind of hangs out, which is pretty rad. So it's really one of my favorite cages because it really just blends into the landscape. And today is moving day for the lewisi iguanas. These are lewisi hybrids, Cyclura lewisi hybrids. They're a cross between the Cuban iguana, or Cyclura nubula, and Cyclura lewisi. Now, lewisi, the pures, are found only on the main Cayman Island. Here in the United States, you're only ever going to see the hybrids here in private hands. There are no purebred lewisi found. There's no purebred lewisi found in the United States in private keepers' hands. So right now you can see the inside of this cage. In here I have the lunatic who wound up, this guy right here. You can see him right back there, right guys? Can you see? He's in there. We're gonna have to try and get him out somehow. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Maybe I'll use the GoPro to actually get him out. But basically he's a lewisi male, and I have two other iguanas there, actually a pair that I want to move into here. This guy is going to be going to a new home outside of Kamp Kenan, so I'm going to move him to a temporary enclosure that he's already been in, and I really want to get the other pair out here because, as you'll see, they're outgrowing their kind of well, I guess it's like nursery school or kindergarten. They're heading up to elementary school, and there you go. Then it's on to junior high and then their final cage. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get this guy out of that hole. But while I'm at it, what I want to do is show you guys some of the features of this cage. We've got, of course, a water dish, a food dish. I used coquina, which I really like as a substrate for these guys. And this thing is built up on a platform, so it's up off the ground. And if you guys look down there, there's actually, right back there, can you see it? That's a hole, and it's a wellhead. That's what I had to do. I had to build over a check valve for one of my wells. So I've just built this platform. So the whole thing's elevated off the ground. And you'll notice, you see this wire right there? It's actually a hose. And that hose actually, well, it goes underneath the gravel. And then you see the irrigation right there? It goes all the way around to the house. And that's where this guy gets automatic water. So it comes on a timer and it overflows his water dish, which makes my life way easy. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, what did I mention? I have to get this guy out of this thing. So guys, how are we gonna do this? I think we're gonna use this GoPro and we're gonna try and chase him out. So here we go. Be careful, everybody. Oh gosh, I don't think he's gonna come out like that. And I'm definitely not putting my hand in there because if I put my hand in there, I may lose a finger. And we don't want to do that now, do we? And we also know that this guy has no problem getting out. So we gotta be careful of that too. I'm gonna wipe this lens because I think he smudged it. All right, so I guess the only other thing I can do is get in the cage and try and get this guy out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on my other GoPro and I'm gonna wear it, and we're gonna just get this guy out. So here we go. Hang tight, everybody. All right, everybody, we got this thing rolling. I think it's situated nicely, and it should see everything I see. What I'm now gonna do is get in the cage like this. And this is just, you know, this is a necessary thing to do because, of course, this guy's decided to, see, I got that latch I learned from the last time. He ain't getting out now. This is just what we've got to do. So what I'm gonna use is this stick, try and get him out. He's really deep in there now. Gosh, he's way back in there, guys. I don't know if this is gonna be easy. It's definitely not gonna be easy. Oh, this is a bummer. Let's see. How do we get this guy out? Lizard extraction. Not an easy thing. I'm gonna need a bigger, we're gonna need to go get a bigger stick. That's what we need to chase him out with. Okay. You're getting the real deal here, people. Just when you think it's gonna be an easy video, the animals have other plans. You gotta find a bigger stick. Just like Quint from the 1973 movie Jaws. Gonna need a bigger boat. Actually, that was Roy Scheider's character, Captain Brody. All right, hi everyone, that's me. And we are, hey, I got it. There you go, people. The snake hook. This should be fine. So we should be able to pull them out. Then I can block the actual hole, the cave entrance, and get hands on them, and we'll transfer them to the new spot. Okay, here we go. Let's get this lizard out. And I love this cage because not only the location, but I just like the way it's decorated. It was a lot of fun doing. Here we go. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, you can see he's, hopefully I can chase him out of here. Now I got to be careful of my hand because he can in fact come chasing out and give me a pretty good bite. There he is. All right, just like I wanted to have happen. Now I can get in front of this and just let him do his thing, and then I'm just gonna grab him, which is always a treat, guys. And you got to be very quick with these because they can give you a really serious bite, as I'm sure you guys know. And that's not a good hold for me. Not a good hold. So you let him go. Oh my gosh. Come over here. All right, there we go. We got him. Oh, and they can also do a death roll. I don't know if you know that, but these lizards can do a death roll. Oh my God, you are such a man. You are the man, aren't you? Whoa, big fella. Just take it easy, my friend. All right, he's gonna pee a little bit. He's just nervous. He's just nervous. Just take it easy. That's a boy, just take it easy. So you just hold him firm and relax. I know. As soon as I move, he's gonna start shaking again, moving again. But just relax. Now, why do they call these blue iguana hybrids? Well, there's more blue in these animals than the regular Cyclura nubula, or the Cuban iguana. Some have more blue than others, which shows you just the percentage of which they are lewisi or nubula. The bluer ones obviously have a higher degree of the blue iguana in them. And you'll see when I grab the youth, the young ones, they're gonna be a little bit higher in blue. All right, now I have to carefully unlatch this. Oh my gosh, people. And we're gonna head on out. Let's do it. Oh, okay. See how I'm doing this? Oh, easy, easy, easy. I'm gonna just pin him right like that because I want to get this camera up and running. Okay, look at him. He's angry, but he'll be okay. He's gonna be all right. Okay, people, let's do it. So I know I look interesting, but I'm bringing you the best video I can when Tom's not around. So it's really cool. You see, he's calmed down. He's going for a ride. So, you know, this is also something that you'd have to do if you're working with him. Now, hey, look at this. Hey, Lumpy. Lumpy's found the watermelon. By the way, Lumpy is doing awesome. I just have been letting him out here to do his thing. He's just kind of eating grass and eating watermelon. I've been giving him soaks. He's just been awesome, man. So I'm really happy. And in the meantime, look who's being awesome right here. You see how he calms down? They almost go tonic. It's like that tonic immobility. They play dead and they're ready to spring to life at the moment's notice. So here we go. We're going in with another one of your favorite animals, people. Of course, I'm talking about Mr. Slinks. Slinky. So, oh my gosh, I gotta make sure that Slinky doesn't get out. There's a lot to worry about here, right? There's Slinky. Hey, buddy. This is like the lizard complex. Look how long and lean he is. What a gorgeous animal. All right, buddy, there you go. So back on to the lewisi. They're found on the Cayman Island. There's another group of lizards, and they happen to be part of this story as to why I'm actually moving these animals. They're part of this story. Well, as are our friends Lola and Guapo. There they are. Okay, so what I was saying, let's talk a little bit about the blue iguanas, the lewisi. Okay, such a cool species. And here he is right here. This guy's definitely got a lot of Cuban iguana in him, but he is a hybrid iguana, and they will blue out later on. They can develop more blue. So you see I'm being very careful. You can see real pretty animal right there. Just love the light colorations. They're not quite as dark as the Cuban iguanas. Okay, so they're gonna be a little bit lighter. And these are 100% pure nubula, Cyclura nubula. The lewisi are found nowhere else on Earth except Grand Cayman. I was mentioning that there's another species out there, and that is, of course, the brack iguanas, the sister island iguanas. They're from Cayman Brack Islands, which are just off the coast of the main island. They are a subspecies of the Cuban iguana. It's what is it? Cyclura nubula caymanensis. This is Cyclura lewisi. So let's get him in this enclosure. I'll show you what I've done for it. So here is his enclosure now. Okay, so we've got a nice hideout. Very simple, corrugated pipe cut in half. We're gonna turn on an automatic watering system, which I'll show you guys in a moment, and we'll make sure that the water is in fact coming out of that hose and dripping down there. Got a food plate, we got branches, basking area. He's all set. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this guy go. I shouldn't get too scratched up, I hope. You gotta be careful when you let them go, like a crocodile. There you go. All right, so he's okay. Oh, look at how angry he is. Yes, I know, you're upset. But you're gonna be fine, and we'll be buddies again soon. So don't get upset at me, okay? Very, very cool. So that is the male, okay? So the reason he's gonna be moving away from camp is because I'm gonna need the space, because my buddy Ty is actually giving me a major present, and we've got to get an enclosure ready for him. But that is a story for another time. Let's go on over and grab out these blue iguanas, the lewisi. These are actually from Ty by way of my friend Dave Lackland. Dave didn't want to work with, excuse me, sir. Would you get going? Come on, buddy. Oh, a little haphazard wag of the tail, trying to give me a little slapperoo. There he is, Slinky. We love you, buddy. Yes, you're a handsome guy. Everyone loves him. You know him, you love him. It's Mr. Slinky. Hey, careful, don't you whip my face. So anyway, yeah, I keep getting sidetracked, but how can you not get sidetracked when you see such an awesome animal, huh? I mean, let's go. Let's just see Slinks. Come on, buddy. There you go. You handsome devil, you. Gosh, you're beautiful. Anyhow, that's Slinky. Let's move on. That's all we need to come into this enclosure for. And, oh, you know what I want to do, people? Before we get over to the blue iguanas, I want to show you how I manage this water situation. All right, so if you go to your local home improvement center, you can buy something like this. It's an automatic water timer, and it's actually done on battery. It keeps the time of day, and you can program different days and different times that the water can come on. So we just set it up, we hit manual, and we set it up for 12 minutes, and up, there it goes, the water's going. And I've recently cleaned out all these water bowls. There's the hog islands, the Timor pythons. The water just drips right in, but what's going on? Let's see. Wait a second. Hey, dude, where's my water? There's no water. Oh, there it is. There's the water, and we are missing the bowl. All right. Remember when I said we weren't gonna go back in this cage? I lied. That's another obscure 80s action movie reference. Any of my older viewers know what that is. What happened to Bennett? I let him go. But then he also says, I thought you weren't gonna drop me. I lied. Dad, we got to go back in here. I'm losing my mind. We got to get to the chopper. You know what I'm doing. Okay, anyway, if you can tell me what movie I was doing that from, then I would be really impressed in the comments. Yeah. Hold on. Hi, guys. I know I said I wouldn't be back, but I am. And wouldn't you know it, the lizard is actually, oh, good. Thanks for moving. We're going to move that water because we want that water right there. So you see, it'll fill up. It'll also overflow, and thus cuts down on the amount of work that I need to do keeping these guys with fresh water. All right, but that's a beautiful male. Look at this. He's really a dominant male too. He's going to stand his ground. They have a really beautiful nuchal crest. Just a gorgeous animal. So I love this lizard, and he is really tracking. He's really tracking that GoPro. All right, and they can be formidable. So never do this to a wild iguana if you happen to be, even with a green iguana, or if you're on the Caribbean islands and these are native, don't do it. You'll get bit pretty good, but you can tame them up. Oh my, wrist is shaking. Gosh, that was weird. Very cool. All right, so there you go. Beautiful animal. He's all set. We're gonna lock him up, and he'll be moving out of here in a few weeks onto a new home. All right, buddy, we'll see you in a little bit. All right, you two enjoy the sun. All right, I love it. Flat out like a lizard drinking. Australian slang. Steve Irwin used to say that. We love that guy. And of course, Rinky Slinks. Hey buddy, you're in the way. So you know what that means. I have to step over you, and you normally don't like that. So what I'm gonna do is risk getting slapped by Slinks, which is all right. Oh no, no problems. Thanks, Slinky. Love you, man. You're the man, man. Yeah, man. Cool. Well, I'm glad I didn't have to do any hardcore parkour and jump up on this cage. That's no bueno. All right, here we go. So now we have to get the two blues here. All right, these little guys are gonna go into that larger enclosure. Oh, but of course I forgot, I'm soaking these little dudes. Want to put these guys back? Would you guys mind if I did this? Let's do this real quick, okay? Let's get these little sulcatas back in their habitat. This just shows you how much work goes on here every single day. We just grab them on up and we put them back on in their habitat. And of course we're soaking them every few days to make sure they stay hydrated, and they've got water right there. So if they want a little bit more of a drink, they've got it. All right, there are my little sulcatas. Put this down. Okay, now we're back at it. So what I figured I'd do is I'm gonna use the good old head band that I'm wearing, and we're gonna try and catch us some lizards, people. Wish me luck, because these guys are fast, but they've been starting to calm down. That looks like the male, and the female's up there. So this is an adventure, everybody. I'm a lefty too. Oh, we got one. Okay, we got one. This is the male. You can tell because he's got bulges right there for his hemipenes. So I'm gonna just hold on to him. And now I'm gonna try and get this female with my left hand. There she goes. Come on, sweetheart, don't come out this door. Come on, there you go. Come a little further down. That's up, baby. Don't go up, don't go up. Go down, stay down. Ah, she's back up again. I just gotta get the right. Hey, wait, I can move this. I just want to get the right grip on her because I don't want to get a bite. That's no fun. Can you guys see? I hope you can see. Down you go, love. Down you go. Once I double fist these two, we should be all right. I'm going to go with my right hand again, and I got to be careful because this guy will bite you. We're going righty. It's weird. I'm a lefty, but I guess I feel more comfortable. Maybe I'm ambidextrous. Who knows? I write with my left hand, but I do pretty good catching lizards with my right. Come on. Maybe I'm double-brained, or both two sides of the same story working in unison to create one complete organism named Kenan. I'm rambling on now because I'm trying to entertain you folks while I try and get this lizard. And it's not easy. Not easy. Being alone, talking to yourself, to the people on YouTube. Gotcha. Okay, we got two lizards. I love it. This is it, the grand finale, people. Oh, but you know what? How am I going to do this? I really want to take this camera also. We're double-fisting lizards that are pooping on my shoe. Why would you do that? I'm just doing all sorts of 80s pop culture references today. That's the A-Team theme. Never even really watched that when I was a kid, but somehow it seemed appropriate because I am like a mercenary with reptiles. Okay, let's get back to the business at hand. Look at this place. There's the cage. Oh, I almost got bit. Ouch! Don't do that. Ugh. I'm getting old. Okay, here we go. Thank goodness the door is already open. Let's get that male out there first. Mr. Mailman. We're gonna move this snake hook But this is it, people. This is a cool moment. A cool moment. He's got a lot of room to run. Same thing with, don't come out this way. There's my gal. There's the both of them. I'll leave that snake hook right there. Here's some old poop. Let's get rid of that old poop. Yeah, I'm gross, I know it, but it's good fertilizer and I'll wash my hands. Here's some new poop. We'll get rid of that too. Just kind of cover it up like cat litter. Now let's smooth this out. All right. Hey, look, we did it. We got lizards and they look pretty happy in their new enclosure. These guys will, I'm gonna clean that out too. Pull this, let that drip down in there and I'll turn that on. And you guys got to see the whole process. Hope you guys enjoyed this, man. These lizards are gonna take a few days to get used to it. I'm probably gonna get some bromeliads and put some bromeliads in there and let them grow on the rocks. Be a really cool thing to have happen. So there you go. And now notice, before I leave, look at how much lighter and bluer these guys are. Aren't they beautiful? They're gorgeous animals. They came from Ty Park, and Ty and I are good buddies. If you really want to check out what Ty's doing and are interested in his lizards, just go ahead and check out tieslizards.com. I believe that's the name of the website, tieslizards.com. Check him out. We'll leave a link in the description for you. But these lizards come from him and they're gorgeous. And I just wanted to share this moving day with you. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I've got to get these guys calmed down. And that is the blue iguana, the Cyclura lewisi. So we learned a little bit about them today. I don't know if I mentioned, but like most of the Cyclura, they are herbivores. All right, everyone, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe and hit the notifications button. I'm Kenan, and I'm out of here. And that lizard is just in, well, hey, settle down. Once they find this, they're gonna be real pumped. All right, everyone, we'll see you later. Bye.